Well, this is opportunity to talk a little bit about the history of Frank Jones, who was the founder, and also a few remembrances of mine. 100 years ago, Frank was 40 years old, and he found this company that he bought and immediately renamed it Jones Metal Products Company. And he didn't see anything but opportunities for himself and his family. And so he purchased it and moved to Coshocton and began to build it up. And somehow or other, he helped the company and himself get through the Great Depression and also the Second World War. When Ed Mulligan came to work at the factory, Frank spent less time at the factory and doing more things that he was interested in personally. And that's at the time that I got to know him, when I was a little girl. He moved very easily into seniors golfing, international competitions and national competitions. He traveled all over the United States and in Europe, and he had a fascination for photography and had always the latest equipment that he could find. He was actually a very good photographer. Parkinson's disease got the best of him, and he died in 1969 at the age of 80. He'd had a full, interesting life, and I'm pleased that I was able to take part in some of that. He let me practice driving in his car a lot until I got my license. He taught me how to play ping pong, and he did win most of the time. He helped me build a birdhouse in his home shop. And he let me play with his miniature train set. He had set it up very carefully on a platform in his house. And I spent a lot of time running those little engines around. Those are just some remembrances that I have of him that are personal and not part of the history. But I think they show the kind of a person that he was. And so I'm really happy that I've had the opportunity to talk a little bit about him. Those were things that meant a lot to me and helpful in my growing up.